We're now joined by Roger Bodman, our good friend who's been with us many times here on public television, a great friend of public broadcasting.
Thank you.
With Public Strategies Impact, you've been involved in so many campaigns as a Republican strategist. The biggest message you take from the Donald Trump victory as our new president?
You know, take a look around this country. You know, I think the Democratic Party, to a certain degree, lost its way with a real huge proportion of its base. You know, the working men and women of this nation. You know, the blue wall of Wisconsin, of Michigan, of Pennsylvania fell. I was doing a program on election night with one of your public broadcasting partners, and I had my iPad on. I tuned into a website that was updating these states on a regular basis. And I was looking at Wisconsin. It was 11 o'clock at night. And I'm thinking to myself, 2/3, 3/4 is in. He's up by 3 points. There's something going on here. I, in fact, mentioned it on air that night.
I saw you.
You know, and, you know, so the Democratic Party, you know, when you call people deplorables.
As Hillary Clinton did.
As Hillary Clinton did. Or you go to this coal country and you say, I'm going to take all your jobs. You see states like Pennsylvania, you know, Western Pennsylvania in particular, you know, voting enormously for him. So he touched a nerve, and it's surprising to all of us who have been around this business as long as we have, but he touched a nerve.
Let me ask you something, Roger. But you're someone who served in the cabinet of Tom Kean. You've always been known as a very moderate Republican who just has worked so well with Democrats.
Right.
Republicans, it doesn't matter. How effective will Donald Trump be in governing and working well with all kinds of different people?
It remains to be seen. It really does. And, you know, I mean, all of us have our concerns to a certain degree about sort of the tone and tenor, but I think he's improving. You know, my view is you give the man a chance. He's our president. You know, I'm a big believer in democracy. I used to go to Eastern Europe after the communists fell as an election observer. I've seen it up close, what democracy means, and you know he's the president. So I want to give him a chance. You know, I don't think any of us know the answer to that question, Steve, but I think he will do better than we think he will.
Tweeting concern you? The social media activity of a
to some degree, but you know that's how
president?
he did it. That's how he did it.
Is campaigning different than governing? I mean, you know both very well.
Yes, but you know it's worked for him. He's gone. Yeah, I think for a president there has to be a certain decorum, and I think he should be careful what he does and not sort of knee-jerk emotionally react via a tweet process. But I also know that he's gone around candidly some of the mainstream media that way and approaches the people that he believes are his followers and in fact are, and communicates with them that way. So, you know, I taught at Rutgers for 20 years a campaign.
Eagleton Institute.
Exactly, a campaign technique course. You know, and I left 7, 8 years ago knowing I didn't understand social media. I just didn't. I thought tweeting was a bird in a tree, okay? So I knew it was time, I was getting long in the tooth and time to hang up the spurs, so to speak. Obviously this stuff works and it worked for him.
Well, let me ask you this finally. New Jersey, 2017, going to be a gubernatorial year. Your prediction as to what it's going to look like and feel like?
First, let me say that I am amazed that the Democrats have come together so early around Phil Murphy. In 40 years of involvement in this business, I've never seen them coalesce this quickly around a candidate. That's a credit to him and to his team. You know, Kim Guadagno, who is here today, is a wonderful
Lieutenant
person.
Governor, right?
Lieutenant Governor, a wonderful person, thoughtful, well-liked. Everyone in the state, I think, has her cell phone number. And so it'll be an epic race. Clearly, you know, history teaches you a lesson. You know, we've never had a Republican succeed a Republican in my political lifetime. And so I think it's an uphill climb, candidly, for Lieutenant Governor. But, you know, don't underestimate her. She's quite a lady.
Life after Chris Christie is going to be very interesting.
In New Jersey, it sure is. And
it's been very interesting with him.
Yeah, it's been a ride, you know. As I said in this panel earlier when they were asking about his last year, never underestimate Chris Christie. He said at a luncheon speech a week or two ago, I will go out as I came in, loudly. I believe him.
It is a mistake to underestimate Governor Christie.
It is, in fact.
As always, it's a pleasure.
Thanks so much.
New Jersey Capitol Report is a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of New Jersey Capitol Report has been provided by Wells Fargo, Seton Hall University, New Jersey Resources, NJ Best, Hackensack University Medical Center Foundation, the New Jersey Association of Health Underwriters, Fedway Associates, and by these public-spirited organizations, individuals, and associations committed to informing New Jersey citizens about the important issues facing the Garden State.